The Minister of Defense of Ukraine stated that the Patriot surface-to-air missile system made by the United States had arrived in Ukraine. This missile system provides Kiev with much-needed new protection against Russian airstrikes that damage cities and civilian infrastructure. The United States agreed to deliver the surface-to-air missile system last October. This missile system can hit aircraft, cruise missiles, and short-range ballistic missiles, such as those used by Russia to bomb residential areas and power grids of Ukraine. Today, the beautiful skies of Ukraine have become even safer, Ukrainian Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov said in a tweet. The missiles are the latest contribution from the Western allies, who have also pledged to provide tanks, artillery, and several types of warplanes as Ukraine prepares to launch a counterattack. Reznikov thanked the United States, Germany, and the Netherlands, without specifying how many missile systems were delivered or when they arrived. The spokesman for the Ukrainian Air Force, Yuri Anat, said the delivery of the system would be a milestone in allowing Ukrainians to strike Russian targets at greater distances. The German federal government website lists the Patriot system as one of the military items delivered in the past week to Ukraine. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock confirmed this to lawmakers in Berlin. Germany also delivered one of 4 Iris-T medium-range air defense systems promised last year, Baerbock said. Reznikov said he first requested the Patriot system when visiting the United States in August 2021, 5 months before the full Russian invasion and 7 years after Russia's annexation of Crimea. He described building the system as a dream, but said at the time he was told in the United States it was impossible. Ukrainian personnel are trained to use the Patriot missile system, which requires up to 90 troops to operate and maintain. Our airborne forces have mastered the Patriot system as far as they can, and our partners fulfill their promises, Reznikov wrote. Experts warn the system's effectiveness is limited and may not be significant in turning the tide, even though it would add to Ukraine's strength against a larger adversary. The Patriots were first fielded by the United States in the 1980s. The cost of the system is estimated to be around $4 million per missile, and the launchers to be around $10 million each, analysts said. At such a high cost, it would be unprofitable for Patriots to shoot down the smaller, cheaper Iranian drones used by Russia in Ukraine. In another development, China denied recent reports that Chinese drones were found on the Ukrainian battlefield. China insists it will not help arm Russia, one of its allies. China's Ministry of Commerce said in a statement that Beijing also maintains strict control over the export of drones in accordance with international standards to prevent the use of drones for combat purposes. China, which has repeatedly criticized the United States and other countries' support of Ukraine as adding fuel to the fire of war, has an objective and fair attitude and seeks peace, the statement said. Elsewhere, Russian President Vladimir Putin said he had recently visited the Moscow-controlled southern Kherson and eastern Luhansk regions of Ukraine. The purpose of the trip was to meet with the military, which I do not want to disturb for a long time, and at a distance from the deployment of the unit they command, he said. Kiev officials reported daily civilian, but not military, casualties from Russian shelling. At least 4 civilians were killed and 27 others injured during that time, according to the Ukrainian Defense Ministry. A 50-year-old man and a 44-year-old woman were killed in a Russian airstrike on a border town in the northeastern Kharkiv region, Gov. Russian troops launched 12 rocket, artillery, mortar, tank and drone attacks on Ukraine's southern Kherson region, killing 1 civilian in the central market of Kherson, the region's capital, and a nearby school, Governor Oleksandr Patriot said. A woman was killed and another injured in northern Ukraine after Russian troops bombed the border village of Rychki from multiple rocket launchers, the local military administration said. Russian troops also shot down the drone which exploded in the Odessa region of southern Ukraine.